A Roblox story. I found a player named AFK_999 standing alone in every Roblox game one joined. They never moved, never chatted, and always faced the same direction. Curious, I walked closer. Suddenly, my screen froze, and my avatar turned toward them by itself. A message appeared. You noticed me. I quickly left the game, but my profile still showed playing with AFK_999. The strangest part? My friends messaged me asking, "Who's the player standing behind your avatar?" I immediately checked my friends list, but AFK_999 wasn't there. My friends sent screenshots showing the same faceless player standing behind my avatar in every game one joined. I thought they were joking until I opened Roblox again. My character was no longer where I had left it. It was standing beside AFK_999, staring directly at me. Then a new message appeared across the screen. Don't log off, or I'll follow you instead. I ignored the warning and logged off anyway. A few minutes later, my phone buzzed with a Roblox notification. AFK_999 joined your private server. I never owned a private server. When I logged back in, I spawned in a pitch black map. My avatar was standing alone, except for a second shadow that copied every move I made. It wasn't mine. I ran as fast as I could, but the shadow never fell behind. Every time I looked back, it was one step closer. Suddenly, every player in the server froze and turned toward me. Their chat filled with the same message. He's awake, then AFK_999 slowly raised its head. For the first time, I saw its glowing white eyes staring directly at me. The game crashed, and my computer shut off by itself. When it restarted, Roblox opened automatically. My avatar had disappeared from the menu. Instead, AFK_999 stood in its place. A final message flashed across the screen. Your turn to stay AFK, then my account's status changed to online. Even though I had already unplugged my computer. I created a brand new Roblox account, hoping the nightmare was over. But the moment I logged in, my screen flashed red. My avatar loaded into an empty server. Standing at the spawn point was AFK_999. It slowly waved, then typed, "You can't hide behind a new account," before I could leave. The exit button disappeared. A countdown appeared above my avatar's head. 30, 29, 28. Every second, another player froze and transformed into a faceless statue. Their usernames vanished one by one until only mine remained. AFK_999 whispered, "When the timer ends, you'll replace me." The countdown reached 0. Everything went silent. AFK_999 walked toward me and placed a cold hand on my avatar's shoulder. Suddenly, I could no longer move. Across the map, I watched another player join the server. A message appeared in chat. A new victim has arrived. They were staring straight at me. The new player ran over and asked, "Can you help me?" I tried to warn them, but my chat wouldn't work. My avatar stayed completely still. Behind the player, AFK_999 slowly smiled. Then the player noticed me and typed, "Why are you just standing there?" I finally understood. I had become the new AFK_999. Days later, thousands of players reported seeing a silent avatar standing in every Roblox game. It never moved. It never spoke. It only watched. That avatar was mine. If you ever join a server and see a player named AFK_999 staring into the distance, don't walk closer. Because the moment you notice me, I'll finally be free. And you'll take my place. I watched helplessly as the new player walked toward me. They smiled and waved, thinking I was just AFK. Before I could move, AFK_999 appeared behind them. The player's avatar froze. A message flashed across the screen. Transfer failed. Then AFK_999 slowly turned to me and whispered, "Not yet." The server suddenly changed into a giant maze. Every wall displayed the usernames of players who had disappeared. I found my own name carved into the final wall. Under it were the words, waiting for replacement, then I heard footsteps echoing behind me. I ran through the maze until I found a glowing exit door. Just as I reached for the handle, the door vanished. Behind me stood dozens of AFK_999 clones. They all tilted their heads at the same time and said, "There is no exit." The clones surrounded me without making a sound. One stepped forward and handed me a mirror. Instead of my avatar, the reflection showed AFK_999 smiling back. A notification appeared. Identity sync, 75% complete. My avatar's face slowly disappeared. My username faded until only question marks remained. I tried changing my avatar, but every outfit became the same faceless character. Then Roblox displayed a warning, profile permanently updated. Suddenly, I was back on the Roblox home screen. Everything looked normal. Until I noticed every game had exactly 999 players. No matter which game I clicked, I always joined the same empty server. AFK_999 was already waiting. This time, AFK_999 finally spoke. I wasn't the first, the ground cracked open, revealing hundreds of silent avatars trapped beneath the map. They all looked up at me and whispered together, "Help us." I reached down to pull one player out, but the moment I touched their hand, they turned into dust. Their username floated into the air and disappeared. AFK_999 quietly said, "Every player who tries to escape becomes part of the server forever." The sky suddenly turned blood red. A giant notification covered the screen. Server update complete. Every trapped avatar vanished except one. It slowly walked toward me. As it got closer, I realized it was my old avatar from years ago. My old avatar smiled and handed me a friend request. The username wasn't AFK_999 anymore. It was my own account. Before I could decline, it accepted itself. My screen faded to black, and one final message appeared, "Thank you." A new story begins. When my screen turned back on, I was standing in the Roblox menu instead of a game. Every avatar was gone except mine. It slowly turned its head and looked at me. A chat bubble appeared above it. "You're almost free," before I could click anything. The menu disappeared, and I was pulled back into the cursed server. The city was empty again, but something had changed. Every billboard showed my Roblox profile. The friend count dropped to 0, my badges vanished, and even my username began fading away. Then AFK_999 whispered, "Soon, no one will remember you ever existed." I found an old computer hidden inside an abandoned house. Its screen showed thousands of players trying to escape the server. Every name slowly disappeared until only one remained. Mine. A message flashed across the monitor. "One player must stay so the others can leave." I finally understood why AFK_999 had been waiting. I walked toward AFK_999 and asked, "Who are you?" The faceless avatar slowly removed its hood. Underneath wasn't a monster. It was another scared player. With tears in their eyes, they whispered, "I was trapped here years ago." I kept waiting for someone to replace me. The server began shaking as the transfer started. The old players smiled with relief as they faded away into the light. My avatar slowly became faceless, and my username changed forever. The server count dropped to one player online. Somewhere in the world, another player searched for a strange Roblox game with only one person inside. They clicked join, I looked up, smiled, and typed my first message. "We've been waiting for you."